every crash is an opportunity to make more money. Okay, so a prodigy of mine came into my DM. Mr. Victor, Bitcoin and crypto has crashed. What is going on? Is this really true? Is this going to affect Forex? And I just laughed. This is a question I've been hearing for the past 10, 15 years. All right. So what actually happened over the weekend? I think on the 10th crossing 11th of October, Bitcoin crashed all the way from about $22,000 down to $102,000. That's about a $20-something thousand loss in the market. It's crazy for most people. But the fact is, for traders and investors like us who have been doing this for over 20 years, this is absolutely normal. So what happened? We have what you call trade wars. If you are a trader, you should know about trade wars, which is basically fundamental analysis. So over the years since Donald Trump became president, they started a trade war, which is all about, you are importing things into my country, but we are not exporting to your country. So it's called a trade balance. And so we know that China is heavily export-based. And so Donald Trump is saying that this is not fair. Trade should be balanced, and there should be, kind of organized and agreed kind of trade agreement. And so this trade war has been occurring. Donald Trump has repeatedly sanctioned China with tariffs. Okay, but recently China actually did some export controls on very sensitive technological materials, right? Like earth materials that are used in producing batteries, semiconductors, defense systems, and electronics, which is very, very key globally, not just US. And so being that Donald Trump is very, very aggressive, if you give Donald Trump one, he will give you 100. Right, so it was basically a retaliatory move. So over the weekend, Donald Trump issued on behalf of the US a 100% tariff on Chinese imports into the US. Bam! That immediately that announcement was made by Donald Trump. It caused shockwaves in the market. And what happened? The price of Bitcoin dropped from $122,000 all the way to a flash crash, meaning like very, very fast, to $102,000 before bouncing back up to somewhere around 104 and all of that. So we had over $19 billion wiped off from the market as a result of this announcement. Crazy stuff. But guess what, guys? This is normal for markets. I'll take that again. This is normal for markets. So basically, this is what happened. A lot of panic selling, which is normal in the market. A lot of leverage trading. What is leverage trading? You have traders and investors who borrow money. Let's say I have $100,000 to invest in an altcoin or Bitcoin, for example. I can borrow money from the exchange all to the tune of $500,000 or $1 million. And so if I'm losing money, I lose money faster. If I'm making money, I make money faster. So this is called margin and leverage trading. And so this time we're talking about losing money. And so that announcement caused a lot of panic selling. And as a result of margin and leverage trading, the crash was faster. So basically, this is what happened in the market. Is crypto dead? No. Crashes have been a major part of markets forever. I've been trading in the financial market since 2003 when I was in the university, when I started investing in shares like Union Bank shares, Nigerian Brewery shares, First Bank shares, and they did very well. The next year, I pulled out my money and the stock market crashed massively. So many people might remember the stock market crash. I can't remember the exact year. So crashes have always been part of market. As a matter of fact, if you are a trader, you are an investor in a financial market, you should live for the crashes. Everyone is scared. Everyone is panicking. But you know what? The smart money doesn't panic when crashes happen. As a matter of fact, we pray for crashes. Every crash, I'll take it this way, every crash is an opportunity to make more money. It all depends on, you know, how good you are, how skilled you are, how much of a good financial analyst you are. Another point that you need to take note of is that in this flash crash, a lot of traders made a lot of money. And after the crash, a lot of traders have made a lot of money. So either way, whether the market is crashing or the market is recovering or the market is bullish, traders and investors that know what they are doing are making money steadily. So having said all this, the summary is that the market crashed not because crypto is dead or not because there's anything abnormal, simply because of the trade wars between China and the US, right? So my name is Victor Ufot. I'm a financial market expert. I've been trading the financial markets in the last 23 years. So if you want more expert tips on how you can make money from the financial markets stress-free, sleep well at night, then you really should follow me.